Hello, friends. Welcome back to Easy Talk English, the place where learning English feels easy and fun. Today, we are going to talk about something that every English learner struggles with: speaking English without mental translation. You know that moment when you want to say something in English, but your brain first says it in your native language? Then you try to translate it word by word, and by the time you finish, the moment is gone. You smile awkwardly or stay silent. Sounds familiar? Don't worry, we've all been there. When we start learning English, translation feels natural. You hear a word, you think, what does this mean in my language? You learn new phrases by comparing them to what you already know. That's okay at the beginning, but when you want to speak fluently, that habit becomes a big wall between your thoughts and your words. It's like your brain is taking a long, slow road, thinking in your language, translating, then speaking, when what you really want is a fast, direct road straight to English thinking. Imagine this. You're in a cafe and someone asks, "How's your day?" You understand the words, but your brain starts translating, Meridin, Achada, how to say this. My day was good. And you say it slowly, carefully, thinking about grammar. The other person nods politely, but you feel a little uncomfortable. You wish you could just say it fast, naturally. Yeah, it's going great. How about you? Without stopping to think. That's the magic of speaking without translation. So, how can we do that? How can we train our brain to think in English? The answer is simple. We stop treating English like a school subject, and we start treating it like a habit, like a daily friend. Let me explain. When you learned your first language, you didn't translate. You didn't think, what does apple mean? You saw the apple, heard the word, and connected directly. Your brain made a picture. You didn't memorize, you experienced. That's how children learn, by hearing, seeing, and connecting. So, if you want to speak English without translation, you must do the same. You must connect English words directly to ideas, feelings, and images, not to your native language. Let's take a simple example: the word hungry. Don't think of the translation in your language. Just imagine the feeling of hunger, your stomach, that empty sound, that wish for food. When you connect the word hungry to that feeling, you are building an English connection, not a translation. The more you do this, the stronger your English brain becomes. Now, some learners say, but teacher, it's so hard to stop translating. It just happens. Yes, it does, because your brain is used to it. Think of your brain like a road with two paths. One road goes to your native language. It's smooth, fast, comfortable. You've used it for years. The other road goes to English. It's new, maybe a little rough and slow, but the more you walk on the English road, the smoother it becomes. After some time, your brain will naturally take that road first. So, how do we make that happen in real life? Here's the secret. You need to surround yourself with simple English every day. Listen to it, read it, speak it, even think in it a little bit daily. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can think about your day in English. I am making tea. The weather is nice. I feel happy today. Simple sentences, but powerful practice. You're not translating, you're just describing your life. Do you ever talk to yourself in English? If not, start today. It might feel strange at first, but it's one of the best ways to train your brain. For example, when you're cooking, you can say, I'm cutting onions, I need salt. Now I'm stirring. When you're walking, think, I'm going to the store. The road is quiet today. These small sentences build automatic English thinking. Another great method is listening. When you listen to English, don't try to understand every single word. Just listen for the idea, the emotion. For example, when you watch a short video in English, don't pause to translate every word. Let your brain guess from the situation, the tone, the expression. This helps your brain connect English directly to meaning. I'll tell you a little story. One of my students, Maria, was very shy. She always translated before speaking. When she tried to speak English, her sentences came out slowly and with mistakes. One day I told her, Maria, stop translating. Just speak, even if it's simple. She started small. Every morning she talked to herself in English. I'm brushing my hair. I'm drinking coffee. She listened to English songs and tried to understand the feeling, not the words. After 3 months, something amazing happened. One day she said, Teacher, I just realized I was thinking in English without noticing. That's the moment we all wait for. It's not magic, it's practice. So don't wait for perfection. Don't wait until you know enough words. Start now. Even short, broken English is better than silent thinking in your language. When you make mistakes, and you will, smile. Mistakes mean you're learning. Every time you try to speak without translating, you are training your brain to be faster, more natural, and more confident. Remember, fluency is not about knowing every grammar rule. Fluency is about flow, about speaking smoothly and connecting ideas easily. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes, but they never stop speaking. Why? Because they think directly in their language. You can do that in English too. You can try a little challenge. Pick 5 minutes every day, yes, only 5, and make it your English thinking time. No translation allowed. Think about your day, your plans, or even your dreams in English. For example, today I will go to the park. I will meet my friend. We will eat ice cream. Keep it simple, but keep it English. And when you don't know a word, don't stop. Use another word or describe it. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, that thing we use when it rains. This is called paraphrasing, and it's a powerful skill. Even fluent speakers do it all the time. Also, try to use English in your real life. Change your phone language to English. Read menus, signs, or websites in English. Text your friends using simple English words. Watch movies with English subtitles. The more you live in English, the less your brain needs translation. Sometimes students ask me, how long will it take? My answer is always the same. It depends on how much you practice without fear. If you spend just 15 minutes a day thinking, listening, and speaking in English, you will see a big change in a few months. But if you keep translating everything, even 5 years won't help. The secret is not time, it's habit. Let's do a small imagination game together. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself speaking English with confidence. You're not stopping to think, you're not translating. Words just come naturally. People listen to you, and you smile because it feels easy. That version of you is not far away. You can reach it if you start building your English brain today. Every language has its own rhythm, its own way of expressing ideas. To think in English, you must feel that rhythm. Listen to how people speak, how they pause, how they use simple words to say big things. English doesn't need long or complex sentences. Sometimes the simplest words have the biggest power. Let's take an example. Instead of thinking, I'm feeling a sense of happiness due to the pleasant climate, just say, I'm happy because the weather is nice. Simple, clear, natural, that's fluent English. You don't need fancy words, you just need clear thinking. And here's a truth. Your brain learns best when it feels relaxed. When you feel stressed or scared of mistakes, your brain closes like a door. But when you're calm and enjoying the process, your brain opens up. So make your English learning fun. Watch things you enjoy, talk about topics you love, laugh at your mistakes, and keep going. Do you remember when you learned to ride a bicycle? At first you were scared, right? You fell a few times, but each time you stood up and tried again. After a few days, you stopped thinking about balance. Your body just knew. English is the same. At first, you need to think about words, grammar, and pronunciation, but soon it becomes automatic if you keep practicing without translation. So next time you want to say something in English, don't wait for the perfect sentence. Just speak. Even if it's not 100% correct, say it. Fluency grows when you use your English in real time, not when you keep it in your mind. And one last thing, be patient with yourself. Learning to think in English takes time, but it's worth it. Every day you practice, you're one step closer. Every sentence you speak without translation is a small victory. Celebrate that. You're building something beautiful, your English voice. So, my friend, from today, promise yourself, I will stop translating. I will start thinking in English. It won't happen in one day, but it will happen if you practice a little every day. You are already on the right path. You're watching this video, you're learning, and you care about improving. That means your English brain is growing. Keep going. Believe in yourself. Thanks for watching Easy Talk English. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Keep practicing and see you in the next video. Now tell me, do you still translate in your head when you speak English, or are you starting to think directly in English?